Alright, we're live. Doing a random Sunday stream. Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful Sunday. Well, it's pretty stormy out there. It's going to start dumping any second now. It's been dumping all week. If you're a channel member, you saw my channel members only video this week. You saw my backyard is pretty much a big mud pit. Daily Knife, hey man. How's your Sunday going? Creighton's here too? Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I figured we would just look at some knives today on this Sunday afternoon. Maybe look at some new arrivals from retailers. I don't have any budget right now for knives, but we could look anyways. I just bought, I sold a couple knives and bought another one. So I don't have a budget for a knife right now, but you guys want to take a look? 10 p.m. Wow. Yeah, so we're flip-flopped from what we usually do. What are you whining about, dude? What are you doing? So today I went to my local knife shop. It's not a great knife shop. It's like a hunting and fishing store, basically. But they do have knives. They sell SOGs, SOGs. They sell a little bit of cold steel. They sell Benchmade and ZT and CRKT and Kershaw, and that's pretty much it. Is he whining about your attention or lack of? Oh yeah, he wants me to do something with him. I'm gonna let him out. You wanna go out, buddy? I have this doggy door that an ex-girlfriend bought me, and I never installed it. It's a smart dog door, so it's shut, and then the dog wears like a little dongle on his collar, and when that dongle approaches the doggy door, it unlocks and lets him in, which is kind of cool. But I don't know if I want to cut a hole in my door. You know what I mean? Not sure if I want to do that, but it would be nice. Then I wouldn't have to get up and open the door and close the door constantly. But so I went to the knife store today. Like I said, not a great selection, but they had something there that I want. I've been hearing for months people talking about this SOG Power Pint multi-tool. I'm sure you guys have probably heard reviewers talk about this thing. Almost everybody absolutely loves it. I'll pull it up right now so we can look. But it's a SOG, you know. Usually I'm not a huge fan of their products, but people cannot stop talking about this thing. So I thought I would try it out. It's like a medium to small size. It's not as small as the Squirt. Leatherman Squirt. It's a little bigger, but it's not as big as like the Rebar. Kind of a good like middle kind of size. $50. Pretty good tool set. When it's closed, you can actually, there's a magnetic bit holder right in here too, which is cool. So I went there today with the intention of buying it, and they did have it in stock. I picked it up off the shelf, and I went to the front desk, or the cash register, and I fucking stood there for 10 minutes. Nobody came to help me. Eventually I went to the back and said, hey, I'm trying to buy this thing. They said, okay, we'll be right there. So I went back and waited another 5 minutes, and then I said, fuck this, and I left because I got frustrated. If you don't want to help me buy this thing, I'm not going to buy it. Fuck you guys. So I'm never going back there, ever. My local knife store has Benchmade, Spyderco, Medford, Boker, Microtech, Riat, Civivi. Yeah, that's way better than mine. Way better. That's awesome. I wish I had a cool local knife store. Robert, hey man, how you doing? So yeah, I'm never ever ever going back there. They will never get my business ever again. Um, and they don't have a good selection anyways, so I don't care. Maybe give them a second chance in the not so close future. I might, but I've been there a few times and they never get new models in. They never get like, new releases from anybody, Benchmade even, CT even. They have the same old knives there they always have. Things change. Yes, they do. They do. I'll give them one more chance. But really the only thing I want there is just the PowerPoint, honestly. It's like, dude, you work in a store, you sell stuff, and I want to buy the stuff that you have. Can I please buy the stuff? Can I give you money, please? It's stupid. Piper is here too. Cool. We got 2 channel members in the house. Piper is the newest channel member. Very, very exciting. So now we have 4. We have 4 channel members. We got Cretan. We got Piper. We have Dr. Drew Dude. And we have Nate. Pretty sweet. To be honest, the people at Benchmade's booth at Smoky Mountain Knife Factory in person are really rude and dismissive. That sucks. That sucks. I hate it when you walk into a place and like a specialty store. It could be a knife store. It could be this has happened to me in tattoo shops also. But you walk in and everyone in there kind of makes you feel like you're a dumbass. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like you'll go in, for example, ask a question. Maybe you're trying to get a tattoo. You're like, hey, I'm thinking about doing something like this. And they kind of like turn their nose up and they're like, oh, well, I don't know. I wouldn't do it that way. But I guess if you want to do it, we can. Just make you feel like an idiot. You go into a knife shop. You say, hey, this happened to me the other day. I'm trying to buy this thing. I think it was mispriced because I saw on the tag, it was not the name of the product. So I think I want a price check because I don't think this is correct. And they said, well, if it's hanging on that thing with that price, then that's what it is, man. I'm like, but the name of the product is not the same as what's on the price tag. So, made you feel like an idiot. I hate that. My boss was like that when I sold motorcycle clothes and parts. So you know what I'm talking about. Belittling the customers. Yeah, exactly. They just dismissed me like they knew I wasn't going to buy anything. I was trying to get an auto fact. But they, without checking, just said it's not in stock. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They, dismissing and belittling. That's the most annoying thing in customer service. So, anyways, I'll give them. I'll go back one more time to try to buy that PowerPoint. I'll go back in a few weeks and try to buy the PowerPoint again. And this is their last chance. I'm not one to like write a review online like talking shit. I would never ever do that. I think that's some pussy shit. You get bad service and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go write a review and tell everyone how bad it was. I would never ever do that ever, even if it was awful. I just think that's not my place to do that. I also don't look at Yelp reviews before I go somewhere. I would never go, hey, thinking about going to this knife shop. Let me check on Yelp and see what other people say about it. Never, ever would do that, ever. I think you should experience it yourself, turns out to be shitty, like what happened today, then I make up my own mind about it. I don't need to read someone else's opinion about a place a store I'm going to or a restaurant. That's just dumb. And the people that have a bad experience at a restaurant and then go write a bad review of them online, that's not cool, man. That's just not cool. You know? You had a bad experience, that's fine. You know, don't go back. Don't ruin anyone else's opinion of it. Let them make their own opinions. And they went back to playing Call of Duty on their phones. Jeez. Well, should we look at, let's see what we got. Let's look at some new releases. Let's look at some new knife releases. Let's start at White Mountain Knives. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? First, I was thinking, I wonder if I can look at the chat on my phone. That way, I can still, we can look at some websites, but I can also see the chat. Let me see if I can pull it up. We can look at some websites, but I can also see the chat. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I can. I think reviews are fine, but it has to be polite and made of the following: experience, goods and bads, followed by how they could improve, and goddamn polite. Yeah, I guess there's probably a right way to do it. I guess I'm just saying that the majority of people don't do it that way. They don't do it correctly. All right, so let's see. What do we got here? Let's look at sale coming soon. I tried a crumble cookie, and I don't think they cook the cookies completely. What are they, gooey in the middle? Coming soon. Let's see here. Trivisa. Okay, Best Tech. Images coming soon. Images coming soon. Well, that doesn't really help too much. Anybody ever try the NAF Lander here? Drew, dude, hey man. Driving and listening, nice. Very nice. Anyone try the NAF's Lander? I'm curious about it. I don't think it looks especially interesting to me. I'm sure it's a fine EDC knife. It's just not exciting to me at all. But I am curious because a lot of people love it. It's $54. D2, they have the easily interchangeable scales. And the scales are, you can get the files for the scales so you can 3D print your own if you have a 3D printer, which is cool. But that's not really a new thing. I was looking into it before this came out, and private individuals have uploaded a bunch of files for a bunch of different kinds of knives online. So even though it's not officially from whoever designed the knife, people have done it anyways, which is cool. I've never tried it though. I've never tried printing out a scale, which I don't have a printer anyways. But there's the new Jack Wolf, the low drag jack. I think this is one of the better looking ones. Definitely. I finally talked my dad into getting an auto. Nice. Which one? Has he picked one out yet? These are more image coming soon. So let's look at the sales. 25% off Kubi. 20% off Shieldin. Kaiser is 10 to 30% off. Let's go to deal of the day. We have a Kaiser chili pepper for $78, normally $144. That's pretty darn good. 3V blade steel. We got a Civivi Citos. Still haven't tried that one. That's the The steel frame lock Civivi, one of them. Normally 75, it's at 51. Then we have the Warncliffe Delica 4. This is one I would like to get. S30V Warncliffe Delica 4 for $88. That is pretty good. That is actually really good. Normally 105. That is interesting. We have Cold Steel Holdout. Normally 120. It's at 85. Let's see. He held one in person. It was a Boker. I forgot which model. Was it the Boker Strike or something else? Some real steels. Okay. Let's look at the open box returns. Sometimes there's some really good stuff in here. These are knives that people opened the box and then returned right away. Let's see. There's that new very thin, pointy Civivi knife. The Clavy, $55. There's a Tucson. There's the Nafs Lander. This one was returned for a weak detent. That's interesting. This one was returned for an off-center blade. Interesting. I didn't know they took returns like that. That's kind of cool. Here's an Arrakis. Wow. For $330. Oof. I wonder why this one was returned. It doesn't say. But man, look at that thing. Shit. One day I will own one of these. I promise. The Lucky Stab looks awesome. You're talking about the Civivi, the pointy Civivi? There's a Civivi Turax for $95, usually $123. Here's one returned for a strong detent. That's interesting. Artisan Cutlery Sirius for $63. That's a good deal. This is a knife I've kind of had my eye on for a while as well. I wonder if it's like way, way too strong, you know? Or if it's just like on the stronger side and they just didn't like it that way. Off-center blade is a little too much of a thing to return a knife for, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Usually you can fix it, though, you know? Usually an off-center blade you can get back to center for the most part. Yeah, I agree. I've never returned a blade for being off-center. On the page before, the Concept Lucky Stab. Let's see. Concept. Oh, the Lucky Star? Lucky Stab. That's actually a better name, the Lucky Stab. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I missed this one. Long, thin knife. $95. Titanium. Yeah, that's cool. This one says out of stock, though. That's weird. Let's go. I guess that was it. There he is. You hear that? Come on. Get your bone. Get your bone, dude. Alright, let's go. I think that was all of those. Let's look at the 10 to 30% off Kaisers real quick. I want to see what they have in here. Kaiser original for $65. This one was returned for a strong detent too, the Kaiser T1. This is one that I think is a pretty good kind of no frills kind of classic knife, the T1. $71, pretty good. The Gemini. This is another one I really want. Did I glitch out there for a second? Am I back? I've heard this is a good one. The Kaiser Genie. I've heard from a few people that this is good. It's a front flipper. Reverse tanto blade. Yeah. Someone tell me if I'm still glitched out, please. Kaiser October. If you were in the hangout last night, Jason was talking about how this is a great knife, but with any pressure on the lock bar, it was, he said if you breathe on the lock bar and go to flip it, it's, it locks you out. EDC and Laces here. Nice. How you doing? Genie is my favorite Kaiser. Really? I've heard, so people that talk about the Genie absolutely love the Genie, And it's not, I don't think it's a super well-known Kaiser, but the people that like it really like it. I think I might have to try it. 154 cm. This one's out of stock. 3.4 inch blade, overall 7.7. This one's got the red rich light. 2.25 ounces, very light. Definitely like the blade shape. I wish there was a picture of it closed. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's just a front flipper, but also the reverse flick is available. I'm gonna have to write that one down. Keep it in the old list. The old list. Let's look at real quick the 20% off Shielden. I've never checked out a Shielden knife before. Let's see. This one looks interesting. Who's the designer for the Genie? I didn't say. It must be just in-house. In-house Kaiser designer. This looks interesting. Kind of reminds me of like the Paragon Warlock, that gravity knife. Kind of similar shape. What's the deployments here? Okay, it's a front flipper only. Interesting. That's kind of I don't know. That's kind of funky. I can't tell if I like it or what. It seems like you might feel like you're sliding off the handle when you're grabbing it. I think it's an interesting design though. 154 cm. Blade length is just under 3 inches. Flat grind. Nested liner lock. Cool. Designed by Max Tchakuk. That's a tough one. Interesting. Let's see. What are these? Shielden Bulbasaur. Huh. $63. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, these must not be super popular knives because I haven't seen any of these ever. Definitely on the budget end of things. See, these ones are $45 here. This one's $82. I'd say this first one interests me the most. This one's called the Calibri. And it says with free Lilleap tool. What is a Lilleap? Lilleap? What is a Lilleap tool? What is that? Anybody know? A Lilleap tool. Let's look at the Kubies on sale. I've had my eye on a few Kubies. This one, the Leaf. I've had my eye on this one. This is kind of like a top flipper / front flipper. Kind of like, the Mohawk deal going on here. I think it's an interesting blade shape, kind of canted downward. I feel like it would be pretty useful. And I think it looks pretty cool too. $54. 3-inch blade. Os 10. 3 ounces. I think that one looks interesting. What else? I've owned this knife before. Wow, it's only $40 now. This was a pretty decent knife. Front flipper and reverse flicker. We got the Ruckus, the Dandy, the Momentum. Very, very good knife. I owned one for a while, and I had to end up selling it. This was back before the channel. But I really need to get one back in the collection because it really is a fantastic front flipper. It had such good action. Super, super smooth. It was very, very close to drop shut. Now he wants to go back out again. More leaves. Durock. There was one other one. I can't believe you have over 1,000 subs. There's only 3 people in here. Well, there's 5 it looks like. But yeah, I don't know. Sunday afternoon, people are busy, I guess. I don't know. But even on the regularly scheduled streams, we only usually get like 15 at the most. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think I do a pretty good live show. But that's just how it is. The people here are always the same hardcore. Yeah. I really like I love our core group of live stream watchers. You guys are a good group of people. So I'm not complaining. Did you see the Vosti Labrador? I did. They just dropped the new a new Vosteed. I gotta say, I'm not super into it. I'm sure it's a good knife. Aesthetically, it's not really my thing. It's not speaking to me. But let's look at it. It looks like a Labrador, like kind of lumpy and kind. It looks kind, I like my knives to be a little mean sometimes. But, it's got a choke-off spot. It's got, looks like pretty good micarta. Looks like a very comfortable handle. Contoured micarta. Kind of a classic drop point, This one, I believe, does have the multiple deployments as well. If I can get to a picture of it closed. Hello? Can I see you closed, please? I guess not. Huh. But I believe it has the same as the Valkyrie, the front flipper, regular flipper. So that's cool. Just doesn't really speak to me. How does it feel being monetized recently? It feels great. I'm really not making very, very much money at all. So far since I've been monetized, so how it works is it kind of like, at least how I think it works, or how I understand it, is it basically estimates what you're going to make that month based on your views. What it says for me, what I'm going to make this month is $40. So it's really not much at all. It's better than nothing. I'm not, I'll take $40 for sure. But it's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. And the amount of work I put into the channel, I have a new video every single day. Live streams twice a day, sometimes 3 times. It's really, monetarily, it's really not worth it. It's like the worst job you can have. But it's fun and I love it. So that's why I'm going to keep doing it. And that number will slowly increase, So, whatever, you know? Just how it is. I know for a fact I haven't made a dime. Yeah. It's hard to make money on YouTube, man. You gotta have a lot of views. Or a lot of channel members, you know? Or a lot of people in your live streams donating, which I don't. I get some once in a while. Should we go to a different site? Which retailer do you guys want to check out? Let me know. We can go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. We could try a new one. GP Knives, maybe. Southern Edge, something like that. What do you guys want to do? In the meantime, I'll click on a January sale here. It's 1,000 subs and 4,000 public watch hours. Yes, it is. Correct. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we got. Brian Brown. Exclusive Raptors. Interesting. Very interesting. $375. I like that. I think that's a good looking knife. Got a titanium frame lock. Okay. Yeah. That's a cool knife. If I had more money, I might buy that. But I don't love it enough to spend that much money on it, you know? It is cool, though. Let's see what else we got. Some Bally's. Oh, yeah, the new Mars lander. So we were just talking about the lander. There's the Mars lander now with S35VN. And it's 175 bones. That seems like a bit much. Doesn't that seem like a crazy amount? I mean, you're getting a better blade steel, but it's not like it's... I don't know. S35VN is awesome, though. I was going to say it's not like it's 20 CV, but I actually prefer S35VN. But still, you know, it's the same $50 knife with different scales and a better blade steel. They put it up $130 more. Richard, hey man. How's your Sunday going? Specials. Let's look at flash sale. How about that? Daily Knife's got 125 something bucks to spend on a knife. Really? How about we help you pick out one? What are you thinking? What do we got to do to get you into a new knife today? Promotions. Nothing really interesting. There's some new Rough Riders. It's about time I bought a Rough Rider, huh? Maybe I'll buy a Rough Rider. Slow and easy. Nice. Same here, man. I did some work around the house, filmed a few videos, and I was about to sit down and watch a movie, and I thought, you know what? I bet some of the dudes want to hang out. If I had 125, I'd get the Rex 45 Native 5 from GP Knives. That's a good recommendation. It's a very good recommendation. Look at this Rough Rider. It has a mini hatchet on it. Look at this thing. What the fuck is that? You think that's useful? Can you guys think of a good use for that? 25 bones. Been thinking about an Otto Osborne, so it might be a while till I can get another knife. Yeah, you're going to spend more than 125 on that. That's for sure. Look at that thing. You're not doing any chopping, man. What are you thinking? Let's look at Rough Riders because I'm pretty sure everyone here can afford a new Rough Rider right now. 25 bucks? Can everyone afford 25 bucks? Let's all order the same knife. Let's all order the same Rough Rider. I might order one if I see one I like. I can afford 25. Let's see. I've always liked the look of these. Rough Rider has a bunch of knives with this type of scales. I'm sure it's not real turquoise right there. It can't be, but it certainly looks pretty real. I wonder, does it say? Stonework. Genuine mother of pearl, synthetic pearl inserts, and nickel silver spacers and bolsters, and brass liners. It doesn't say anything about the turquoise looking thing. But it is genuine mother of pearl, so that's kind of cool. 25 bucks. Let's keep going. There's a folding razor blade. Creighton, you need another one of these? There's the angry watermelon. 10 bucks. Look at this little guy. Look at that little guy. Look at his little face down there. I'm going to add that to the cart. I might buy that. We'll see. Just checked my collection. Apparently I have a Steel Warrior branded knife. Huh, what is that? I never heard of that. Richard, I like the Rough Rider Apta. Yeah, me too. I've only ever had one, though. And I actually gave it away on the giveaway. So I don't have any Apta anymore. Let's see if we can... let's look at the Aptas. Let's see what they got. I did really like that knife, so I might need another one. Here is a red aluminum Apta. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's like a clippy drop point. More of a drop point, I guess. 20 bucks. Yeah, that's pretty good. Is that the best one? The one I had before was the copper. If y'all haven't checked out Blue Creek knives. Oh, yeah, definitely have. I love me some Blue Creek knives. If I can, I usually I order from there if they have it. This Warncliffe one I like too. Does anyone have this one? I forget who it was, but somebody had this one from the lives. This might be the one I get. 26. Blue micarta. Stainless steel liners. That's a pretty good one. I'm going to add that one too. And then I'll just delete what I don't want out of there. Let's see, is that the best one? They have the full tie one, which is interesting. I don't know if I want to spend a whole 40 bucks right now, though. Remember, if they don't have it, Brian will order it for you and have it quick. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know Brian did that. That's good to know. That's very good to know. And then we have this one. Oh, that one's out of stock. That's cool, though. Shipwrecked copper. I liked the full copper one. I think it looked great because, you know, it's copper, patinas. But it was just so damn heavy, man. I couldn't really carry it that much. It was too heavy. He's a great person to support because he supports us back. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a discount code for Blue Creek Knives under all my videos. So, yeah. Everyone, if you're going to buy a knife, hit up Blue Creek first. So we have this pocket cleaver. This looks more like a chisel to me than a cleaver. That might be pretty useful. I mean, you still have a like pretty much a tip, you know, for utility cuts. I don't know. I kind of like the Warncliffe better though. I like this Warncliffe best. I think this micarta Warncliffe. The red aluminum also looks good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Lace, did you get my my Mannix yet in the mail? Probably not. Probably hasn't come yet. Yeah. Let's go back to Rough Rider. Oh, wait, did I add that one to my Cartaruni? No. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. You know, we could put the price down to like $30. Let's do that. It has the Jack Wolf vibe going on. Yeah, it does. It does. Man, jeez. I really want a Jack Wolf badly. It's just $300. I can't spend that much on a knife right now. But I probably will eventually. I need to experience a Jack Wolf knife to be a more well-rounded reviewer because they're very popular. I would say they're the most popular, modern sort of slip joint brand out there, period. I really like the new low drag jack. I also really liked the Venom jack. The Venom jack was probably my favorite looking one, at least. Not yet. Sure, I'll be here on Monday. Yeah, probably. I think I only sent it on like Thursday or something. So, yeah, one day I'll get a Jack Wolf. What are your guys' favorite Jack Wolves? I think if I could get one, I would be the Venom. Here's a Rough Rider fixed blade. Here's a Hawkbill. There seems like there's literally hundreds of these Jack Wolf knives available at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Whoops. I feel like we're looking at the same ones over and over. What's happening here? This one I think looks pretty good. I've looked at this one before. It's pretty similar to the work knife, though. Where is my work knife? Did I give that away too? I might have. I think I did. Or is it over there? I don't know. But it's similar to the work knife. I like this one has the shield, though. It's got the little cutout, too, so you can grab the blade to pull it out. I think it's a good looking one. $40. I won't buy one either at that much, even though I really like them. It's not my style, and I will be buying it just to have it. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way. For me, the sharpshooter is the one I wanted. I forget which one that was. Let's look it up. Let's look at all the Jack Wolves. Let's go drool. Let's go drool at the Jack Wolf knives real quick. Because I'm sure once you get it in hand, you'll probably be like, oh shit, okay, I understand now why they're so popular. I'm sure the build quality is insanely good. I'm sure it feels great in hand, nice and poppy. The sharpshooter. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Clip point. Super unique. I bet it's very comfortable to hold. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. The Midnight Jack I think is cool too. I like that blade shape. But the Venom is the one that if I could choose, I would choose this one right here. I just like the Wharncliffe, you know. Kind of a dog leg handle. I mean, you can get plain micarta. You could save a little bit of money and get it for $275. But still, that's just too much, man. That's just too much. You know, I always say it, but the Ohio River Jack is a very good alternative from traditional pocket knives. I still haven't bought this one, but I will eventually. But this one's full titanium, $165. You get the jigged titanium. It comes in a spear point, Wharncliffe, or sheep's foot. Everyone that owns this knife says it's amazing. This is a sweet one. This is a very sweet one. $165, or you can get the micarta for $175. Just, you know. Oh wait, no, that's the double one. $145. So $20 more, you can get full tie or the micarta. Micarta looks great though too, because you still have the titanium bolsters. This one might actually even look a little bit better to me. So I would buy this first before a Jack Wolf, I think. Or there's Rough Rider. You can spend $30 and get a very good slip joint. Not going to be the best steel ever, but it's going to be, you know, the action's going to be good. I've never gotten a mushy Rough Rider slip joint ever. They've always been very snappy and poppy. What was your first knife, dude? Like my first collector's knife, like, you know, before because I've always carried a knife. But I would always just go into Big Five or some sporting goods store, and I would get like a $15 Smith & Wesson, or like one of the very, very cheap Gerbers or something. But it wasn't until I got into knives that I started really getting knives. So I don't really count that. So my first knife, Mizmi's here says the first real one. Yeah. My first real knife was the Ontario Rat Model 2. I still have it. Bam. Still a great knife, you know? Absolutely. I ended up acid washing the blade, putting a nice edge on it. I don't really use it anymore. But man, great thumb stud action. I still think this is a great knife. You get a choke up spot. It's like $40, maybe like $45. And then my second ever knife was the Civivi Praxis. I remember I was blown away at the ergonomics of this knife and the smoothness. I had never had a knife that fell shut like that, ever. And it doesn't really fall shut. You shake it. But still, it was like insane to me. And that's what started my addiction. Lace, the only reason I didn't get the sharpshooter is because they were owned by Riot, or OEM'd by Riot in M390. And those two things made me not buy it. Riot M390 is laughable. Is it really? I've heard people say that. But I guess I just never really cared. Do I own any M390 from Riot? I'm trying to think. I think my Chavez is, let me see. Yeah, my Chavez is Riot M390. But I love the knife, and it's not really a user, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But that does kind of suck to hear, you know? I think that's the only Riot M390 I own. Trying to think. Yeah, that's the only one. Daily Knife said, mine was an old timer from Amazon. Nice. Those old slip joints? Yeah, those are good. Lacey, my first decent knife was a Kershaw Chill. I forget what the Chill is. Let's look up the Kershaw Chill. Kershaw Chill. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. $38, yeah. Yep, looks like a typical first knife, you know. I think a lot of people with their first real knife, they kind of get something similar to this, you know? Just a good starter. I have LMAX from Riot, but I don't know about M390. Yeah, I don't know if it's all steels that they don't harden correctly or to the correct HRC, or if it's just the M390. I don't know. I mean, their build quality is so good that some people probably just kind of let it go. You know what I mean? I don't know. I got a SOG Trident. That was my first expensive one. I can't remember what that one looks like either. Let's look it up. SOG Trident. SOG Trident. Oh, wow, that's weird. Is that a seatbelt cutter in there? That's crazy looking. It looks like the handle would snap off. $94. D2. Polymer handles. Assisted. Huh. Definitely not a bad knife. Not a bad looking knife either. This the slot in the handle thing is kind of weird. Not great. Does it have the safety lever on back? Right there? Yeah, it looks like it. The cutout was a lot less on mine. Yeah, this one looks severe. That looks like a very weak point. Richard's first decent knife was a Kershaw Leak. Yeah, that's a lot of people's first knife, or first decent knife. That's a great one. I almost bought one the other day off of the Snap-on truck. I figured I should have one in the collection. That's a really good knife. Lacey says, I cut tested my M390K1 and my Riot OEM Pena X and a CV14C. Outcut both of them in 3 back-to-back cut tests. Wow. Wow. That sucks. Excuse me. Yeah, that sucks. That's really all I can say about it. It just sucks. Do you think it's just the M390 or are they doing a bad job all around? I don't own too many Riot made knives. I own 2. The Chavez Scapegoat here, and then my Sharp by Design Apex, I believe, is Riot. But this one's S90V. And from what I hear, it's they did a fine job, but who knows, I guess. I want the random leak to put back in my collection. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I will probably buy a leak at some point. Hey, Thomas. What's up, dude? Just got a leak for my birthday. Very nice. Yeah, the leak's a great blade shape. Very, very, useful blade. The random leak. I'm trying to remember what the random leak looks like. So what's the difference between the random leak? Oh, is it a reverse Tonto? Is that what the difference is? That's probably what it is, yeah. This one's in 14C. $46. That's a pretty, yeah. I think that's a pretty good deal. They do great heat treats. They just run all steels on the soft side of optimal range. On most steels, it doesn't really show up as bad on M390. Okay, I see. So it's just more obvious with their M390, is what it sounds like you're saying. Well, that's good. At least I only have one knife in their M390. The chill was tipped down only. Oh yeah. Yeah, the random leak is only tipped down. Yeah, there's not even a spot for it. Or no. Yeah, there's 2 screws right here. Yeah, you could put it right there. Never mind. What do you guys think about their locking mechanism here? I think it's a good idea, but doesn't it seem like that would kind of mar up your edge? Because I believe is that how it works in there? I can't remember. Doesn't it sit right on the edge and prevents it from opening? Maybe I'm wrong. The tip touches the lock touches the top. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. That's a good topic. What's the best Kershaw, do you guys think? The best Kershaw. I know what mine is. I stupidly, very, very stupidly sold it. But my favorite Kershaw I've ever owned and ever seen even, or handled, is the Kershaw Launch 1. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome knife. I cannot believe I sold it. I think I needed to pay a bill or something. This is a fantastic side opening auto. Amazing. Oh, I forgot to switch the video. Or the screen. Yeah, this is a... Oh, man, I need to get it back. I need to get another one. Fired so hard. It was completely locked out. Very super comfortable handle. Love, love, love that blade shape. It was a hollow grind, little harpoon notch. Thin behind the edge. Thin, thin. This was a badass knife. Badass. I need to get one again. But I can't order it because I'm in fucking California. I need to have like somebody out of state that buys my autos for me. Anybody want to do that for me? The launch series from Kershaw, Richard said, "Yep, exactly. This is the only one. Well, I've owned this one and then the tiny one. What is it called? It's a little California legal one. That one's pretty decent. It fired really hard. I'm just reading here. I have a Kershaw slip joint. It's great. Is that the Federalist slip joint? I think that was a newer slip joint they came out with. Michael's here. Nice, dude. Your Yo Jumbo's coming today? Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Launch series. Yeah, this is a USA made Kershaw. The Launch 1. Amazing knife. Amazing. 154 cm blade acid wash. The only launch I have is the 13. Which one is the 13? Oh yeah, this is a pretty crazy looking one. Oops. That's cool as hell. I like that a lot. 180. How is it? Do you like it? I can do it for you and ship it back with you, Manix. That is very tempting, Lacey. That is very tempting. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not dripping with dollar bills right now, but we'll see. We shall see. Well, I don't know. I gotta think about it. Kershaw Blur is another good one. Yeah. Yep. I almost bought one of those the other day too off of the Snap-on truck. He had one, but it was the half serrated version, so that's why I didn't. But I got to handle it, and it feels great. It feels really good. The assist on that knife actually doesn't really bug me. It's kind of I don't know how they, whatever they're doing with it. It's actually kind of satisfying to thumb flick it. Yeah, I think aren't all the launch series made in USA? At least to my knowledge. I think all the launches are made in USA. My stream is lagging so bad. Is it you or is it me? Anybody? Am I lagging or is it Lace? Lace, you gonna clean up that edge for you? Yep, she sure is. Yep. I sent her the old 15V Mannix. She's gonna get it all nice and pretty for me. I cannot wait to get it back. Cannot wait. I've really been missing it. It was gonna be my primary work knife. It still is once I get it back. But I carried it for a few days, and I had gotten really used to carrying it. I love it. Absolutely love that thing. This was the one I was talking about, the California legal launch. Yeah, the launch 4. This was the other one I owned. I think it's a good little guy. Small, under 2-inch blade. Nice and snappy though. Fires hard. Kind of thick behind the edge, but I widened my edge bevel and got it very, very. This one's like a little razor blade. And it was useful for sure. Cretan had lags too, huh? Out for today. See you guys. All right, man. See you later, Cretan. Yeah, Richard was the one responsible for connecting Lacey and I. So, thanks, Richard. Thank you, buddy. Man, there's a lot of launches. The 11 was another one I thought looked pretty good. Launch 9. I've never seen that one. Launch 14, the cleaver. I think it looks pretty cool. That 13, though, I like that one, man. The one that Lacey has. I like that a lot. Launch 9. I think the 9 might be new. I don't remember seeing that. OCD for EDC is giving away a 15V Mannix. Yeah, I saw that. I entered. If I win, I'm going to be giving it away. Just so you guys know. So you better hope I win it. I'll do a giveaway on the channel if I do. There's these weird little California legal switchblades looking things. I don't know. If I was to get a launch again, it would be between the one that I had before, and the 13 here. Warncliffe. I like this. Life laws don't make sense at all. We shouldn't have to worry about a felony over a 3.5-inch blade. Oh yeah. You're telling me, man. California is the worst state for that. Hey, Duty, my next knife I think I'm ordering is the Artisan Cutlery Ahab. Ooh, yeah. Man, I gotta tell you, I have almost ordered the Ahab quite a few times. And I still plan on getting it at some point because ever since I saw it, I wanted it. It's got good reviews. I think it's a badass looking knife. Let's look at it. I love the blade shape. It's a very interesting looking whole aesthetic overall. I like the hidden pivot. You can't see the pivot. It's like, I don't know how they do it, but it's underneath the scale somehow. It's like a harpoon, sheep's foot, whatever. But, I mean, even the thumb studs look cool. Look at those. I'm into it. Look at it. I know, man. It looks awesome. It looks freaking awesome. $70. That's actually a little cheaper than I thought it was. I like the ZT Kershaw with the tiger stripe blade. Oh yeah, I forget what those are called, but yeah, those are awesome. I saw Gibbs on NCIS use one time. That's cool. Oh, it's out of stock here. Let's see. Where else can we get it? Blade HQ? I don't like to order from there. But it's out of stock there too. So I wonder, is it out of stock everywhere? That would suck. Let's see. Atlantic Knife. I've never ordered from here before. Looks like they have it. Free shipping. I wonder if they're scarce. Amazon. Yeah, Amazon's got it. $60. There you go. Yeah, it really looks cool. I think you should get that. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's the backspacer made out of? Oh, you get a titanium clip too? And a titanium backspacer? Is that titanium? Does it say? Rosewood handle. Does not say. The clip looks titanium. That's gotta be, right? Looks like it's a hidden screw too. Damn, that's cool. Shit, yo. Nested line lock. Yup. I might need to get this sooner rather than later. That's very tempting. Very, very tempting. Artisan's got some good shit, man. I'd like to get the Arion eventually. I'd like to get the Sea Snake eventually. Here's the G10 Ahab. It's only $4 cheaper. I think the wood looks way better. The Proponent, this huge knife. The Sirius, I would like to get eventually. A lot of good stuff. Oops. Anyways, let's wrap it up, folks. How long have we been going here? How long have we been going? An hour? Shit, dude. I gotta go. Arion is a great knife. Do you own it, Michael? I actually haven't watched hardly any reviews on it. I know I've watched like one, maybe, or two. From what I remember, everyone liked it. But I don't remember specifics about it. That one's going on the list. What was the other one I said earlier that was going on the list? Um, there was something I saw earlier and I said it was going on the list. What was it? Anyone remember? Full size micarta liner lock RPM 9. Is it? I didn't know. I've never seen a micarta one. Was that something they used to do or still do or what? That might be a tough choice between the wood handled and the micarta. If it's good quality micarta at least. I don't think I own any Artisan anymore. I owned the mini accipiter for a while. Titanium front flipper. That was a great knife. But I don't think I own any Artisan anymore. Fantastic micarta. Shit. That one's, I'm assuming that one's gone, right? If it was a White Mountain Knives exclusive. Let's just look really quick. Ahab. Yeah, I don't see it. That's a bummer. But the wood's fine. The wood's still good. Alright, let's wrap it up, folks. Thanks for hanging out. This was a fun one. I wasn't expecting very many people to show up since it's not the usual time, but this was a fun one. Any last questions, comments, or